Now we are going to see about nested loops. Python programming language allows to use one loop inside another loop, that is a for loop inside another for loop and a while loop inside another while loop. Likewise, we can also use a for loop inside another while loop and a while loop inside another for loop. The syntax for nested for loop is for iterator variable in sequence. This is same as the syntax for the for loop, but the only difference is here another for loop is placed within this for loop. The similar syntax for while loop and another while loop is placed within this while loop. Now we can go and work out some programs so that we can better understand nested loops. Now we are going to see some examples related to nested loops. First, nested for loop. The first program is for nested for loop. So for I in range 1, 5, for j in range I, print I, end equal to some space, then print. Here two loops are used, one outer for loop and one inner for loop. The outer for loop iterator variable is I and the inner for loop's iterator variable is j. So I is equal to 1 for j in range I. So j is 0, so 0 is less than 1, so it will print I, so it will print 1. Now j will get incremented, so j becomes 1, so it will come out of the loop because 1 is equal to 1 is not less than 1. So the inner for loop condition is false, so it will come out of the loop and it will print. Here the print is used for going to the next line. Then the outer for loop will get incremented as 2. So now become for j in range 2, j is equal to 0, 0 is less than 2, so it will print 2 and it will get incremented by 1. So now j becomes 1, so 1 is also less than 2, so it will print another time 2. Now j becomes 2, so 2 is less than 2 is false, so it will come out of the inner loop. So likewise it will get incremented up to 4, so it will print 1. In the next line it will print 2, 2. In the next line it will print 3, 3, 3. In the next line it will print 4, 4, 4, 4. I am going to execute this program. See, it prints like this pattern. The next example is nested while loop. Here the program is to print only those numbers whose square is less than 10. So I am going to execute this program. So I is equal to 1 while I is less than 5, j is equal to I. So 1 is less than 5, so it will enter into the while loop. So j becomes I, so j becomes 1 here. So while j star star 2 is less than 10, that is 1 star star 2 is, here star star is a exponential operator. So 1 power 2, so 1 power 2 is 1. So 1 raised to the exponential, there is 1 raised to the exponent of 2 is 1. So 1 is less than 10, so it will print 1. So j gets incremented by 1. So while loop still runs because then 2 star star 2. So it becomes 2 square 2 is 4. So 4 is also less than 10. So print j star star 2. So 4 will get printed. Now j increments as 3. 3 square is 9. 9 is also less than 10. So it will print 9. So j get incremented by 4. 4 square is 16. 16 is less than 10 is false. So inner while loop will not get executed, so it will come out of the inner while loop. So then print is there. Print is used for going to the next line here, so it will go to the next line, then I will get incremented. Similarly the loop goes on up to 4. So I am going to execute this program. The answer here will be 149, 49 and 9. So this is how nested while loop works.